Hey, what's up? Welcome to another edition of Walk With Me from Aspie with Attitude. My name is David. I'm from Victoria, Australia, not the state of Michigan in the USA. And I'm autistic, have speech impairment, a speech impairment. I have Asperger's syndrome, and that's why I call myself an Aspie. For this edition with Walk With Me, I'm actually going to be taking you through the diggings, which is just down that track. So if you want to explore the diggings with me, and I urge you, please come with me on this Walk With Me adventure from Aspie with Attitude. I filmed this back on Christmas Day, which is 25th of December 2020, and into 26th of December 2020, which has taken me 2 days to make this video. So how it is, please come in with me if you want to explore with me and go on an adventure with me and Walk With Me from Aspie with Attitude. Okay, do you remember this bridge from Walk With Me number 2, which was episode 84, and I've uploaded this back on the 14th of November 2019 when I did my second Walk With Me. So just as it happens though, I've decided once again cross this bridge. Since this is all just the same anyway, further up the track, I just want to show you something. So this is Australia here. Back in the 1890s, there used to be the Chinese migrants to Australia. They came here digging for gold. So I can show you the Joss house just up a track. And I'm just going to turn the camera around. Just to show you this. So I'll be walking straight up that track to the Joss house from the Oriental Crossing, which was that bridge that you just saw. this is just meant to be a quick stopover at Lardy's picnic ground. So like there's no significance about this shelter. All it is just a shelter for people to have a picnic when they're exploring the old diggings around Wandiligong. And perhaps if it's pelting down rain, this is one shelter, and also you still got a Joss house over there as another shelter. Also you can use the bird watching house as the other shelter. So like, I just want to move on quick with this video upload from Aspie for Attitudes. Yeah, please come along and walk with me this way to the Joss house. Joss house at the Wandiligong mines. Now I've just actually found myself a couch that I can sit on to do the fidget spin nose trick just for this walk as I show you the gold mines. So let me stand up and I'll show you this mural here. And what this mural is, this is a Chinese goddess and her name is Pengjia. She's a goddess of the sweet songbirds that's around here. So like I thought I'll just get out there because it just sounds kind of tinny. So I wouldn't mind giving you a better look at it since I'm out of your way. Therefore I'll just continue just stepping out of the Joss house since I can just hear that voice is a bit tinny, which is going to be very fun editing the sound. I've been wanting to put this into Walk With Me for quite a while now. Just around the old Wandiligong digging site, you're just going to actually find just structures like this. Like, this is all going to be done by the Chinese miners back in the heydays, which was in the late 19th century into the earlier 20th century. Oh yeah, this is just so cool. Like, this is something I always like to find, is just old diggings like this. So like, I'll probably get a better shot down there. And I just want to be aware of the long grass, poisonous snakes, plus I don't want to wreck these Akla tracky dacks that I'm wearing here. So like, those pants that I'm wearing just means a lot to me, especially make this my trademark. And this is just a bit of a warning that there's snakes in the warmer months. And even we can just continue going down there. And oh yes, this trench just goes on and on. Anyway, this is what we call the diggings. So like, even European trees have been brought into the area, which does attract a lot of English red deer around here too, not just the kangaroos. And I've got a feeling that the tracksuit pants that I wear in this video is going to definitely attract the kangaroos. So like, yeah, I'll just keep walking. Yeah, I'm just getting a little bit too far. Then I'll just stop myself there, I suppose. In the centre of the old mine site, where I'm standing here is in the middle of a oak plantation. which is actually in the dead centre of a digging site in Wandiligong that I'm actually showing you. So like, I just thought I'd like to show you for a bit of interest. And often though, you usually get deer, just the same type of deer you probably see across Europe and America, which was born in Australia. And this place is an attraction for deer. But anyway, I'm not going to be here all night waiting for the deer to come. I'm just going to move on, and perhaps there's going to be something more Australian in regards to Australian animals to look at. Well, who knows? Just keep watching Aspie with Attitude, this episode of Walk With Me. This is where I stand. I'm actually standing inside a bird hide, which has been erected in year 2000. Because as it happens over in these wetlands, you probably get all sorts of native birds. And the idea is, this is where all bird watchers hang out. And there's 3 windows on each side. And once you look outside, you'll just notice all these mounds. The purpose of these mounds is they're actually mines. So since the grass is just too long for me and too dangerous, because this is all poisonous snake season here in Australia. So like, I'll feel safe actually just filming inside the birdwatch house. So in the meanwhile, it's getting dark on Christmas Day, and I think it's just time for me to move on. Here we go. I finally made it to Junction Mine, and this is now sunrise, and I'll show you this. If you see this door here, it's obviously sealed off just to stop people from going inside this mine. Since, as I've mentioned back in Walk With Me number 6 that I've uploaded in September 2020, that going inside tunnels like this is very, very dangerous. And also you can see that I'm also wearing a Michigan t-shirt this time, since I'm into the summer. So how it is though, like, I'm going to show you inside this mine shortly. But mind you, what I'll be showing you in this video content is an old gold mine site, which was done about the 1870s until the 1900s. So like, time to at least show you what you can just see inside the mine without going in there. There isn't much to see inside this mine. So what I like to do is, just on top of this mound is actually the downward, which is a mine shaft, which is also sealed off. And I'll be taking you straight up there from Aspie with Attitude. Walk with me. Now that I've made it to the top of the mound, and this is why it's called Junction Mine, and also plus one of the original buckets that was used for the mine shaft. What they would have had back in the olden days when this was active and people working in there, they would have had a massive crane that hoisted the buckets down to the actual mine shaft. Well, since this is all behind the pub in the town that I'm staying in the country, they obviously did a good job actually sealing off the actual shaft so people don't go down in there, which is exactly the same thing as I've walked through the forest for Walk With Me number 6, when I did find a mine tunnel and a mine shaft that wasn't sealed at all. So like, I just wouldn't mind actually showing you the mine before I move on. And as the sun's coming up now, I've decided to continue, and that's why I've actually bought this, due to my sensory issue with the sunlight. So like, I'm just ready to move on for Walk With Me from Aspie with Attitude. On this walk, I did not expect to see all these kangaroos. So as the kangaroos appeared, and when I was surrounded by kangaroos, it must have to do with my pants that I'm wearing, which is actually the blue and the white. And if you follow the Australian Football League, also known as the AFL, they actually have a football team called the Kangaroos. And this is their colour scheme for the Kangaroos football team in the Australian Football League, also known as the AFL. So I'll show you more of these kangaroos as I continue on this exploration to look for more mines for Walk With Me from Aspie with Attitude. And now, this is it from Aspie Attitude. Walk with me, showing you around the old mining site in a country town in Victoria called Wandiligong in Australia, where you're actually going to know about this being in Australia because of the kangaroos. And I'm just going to step back. I just want to explain more on the kangaroos. Well, I'm going to have to shout a bit too. Like, I'm actually absolutely glad I actually wore these pants on the walk when I was observing the kangaroos boxing each other, because I filmed the kangaroos on the 26th of December 2020 in Australia, the day after Christmas. We call this Boxing Day, especially seeing all these kangaroos boxing each other. So like, I filmed most of it in the evening on Christmas Day just to really avoid the heat, and I did in the morning of 26th of December 2020 to also avoid the heat, since I don't like making these kind of videos wearing shorts whatsoever. So like, this is a bit of Australia I'd like to see, I guess, because like, we have a big mining culture here in Australia. And I've already done the fidget spin nose trick in the Joss house, just up the track a bit too. So like, if you really enjoy these videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Aspie Attitude. If you want to see more of these cool fun-filled videos that I make, especially Walk With Me, you can always ring the notification bell to keep up to date with Aspie Attitude. And also, please like and share this video around with your friends, with your family, and with your autism community. Now I'm just always walking back and forth to the bridge just for the one last time. Yeah, because I actually really love that part of the country here in Australia, which is in the Victorian Alpine region. I'd like to say, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening to Aspie Attitude, peace and respect, and see you next time.